Every year I make a review of the Pokemon year, focusing on the games released, the ones I've played at least, and how they set up the future. But 2024 was a very different year for Pokemon. I was very close to not making this video since for the first time in a decade, Pokemon did not release a main title. But alas, we still had stuff, and even the lack of stuff is kinda stuff as well. So hey, I'm not so Ace Trainer, and what about 2024 for Pokemon? Let's get into it. Before we begin, I want to thank my YouTube member Dash Plays and my Twitch subscribers Anubis here, Redsome Nagy, Zanes222, Nightshades and Lazarix. Thank you so much for going the extra mile and helping make my content possible. And now, on to the video. It feels like it happened forever at this point, but 2024 actually started with an absolute banger of a fun quest. It was January 11th, 2024, and we saw the release of Mochi Mayhem and its Chicken Dance, or Torchic Dance to keep things in universe. And well, I have nothing bad to say about this. It's always wonderful, almost as much as you liking and subscribing, to see Game Freak leaning more and more into the whole actual mythical quests or mythical in-game events as opposed to just mystery gifts. We've been seeing it since the Crown Tundra with Keldeo, and I'm hoping that this is a trend that doesn't go away anytime soon. It also served as a closer for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, with it actually being dubbed the Epilogue. We reconnected with our friends from Paldea and saw them interact with Carmine and Kieran, characters that had roles in not only the Teal Mask but also the Indigo Disc, effectively bringing everything together. From the teaser during the Loyal 3 and Ogerpon story to that Peachy store in Kitakami. And it was all done with exciting music, so wonderful experience. Then it was February, and the time we had all been waiting for was finally here. Pokemon Day. Legends Johto, Unova remakes. Legends Unova, Johto remakes. Which one will it be? Well, none of that. We had a lot of stuff about TCG Pocket, which I'll get to in a second, but then we had only a teaser for Pokémon Legends Z-A, a game that would only come out in 2025. First, let's talk about Pokemon TCG Pocket. I don't talk a lot about spin-offs because I don't play a lot of them, but I do play the Pokemon TCG, so TCG Pocket interested me. And it is fine. The game is incredibly popular, but not for the reason that I thought I would like it. It is first a collector's app and only second an actual game. And that's fine, it's just not for me. They're making crazy money, with every piece of news I see about it being about how much money they're making, and I think that's it. The gameplay is incredibly unbalanced, and making an actual competitive deck will take you forever if you're not lucky. The second part might get better with new sets and trading coming into the game, but the first one I feel it is a design flaw that it's very likely gonna stay there forever no matter how many sets come out. I don't think they care though, because as I said, the game is making insane amounts of money. I think it being a collecting game with a gameplay aspect was always the goal. It's made by DNA after all, the same people behind Pokemon Masters EX, a gacha game. A game that knows how to make you use money. Also, while the Pokemon TCG has constant meta shifts and a big competitive scene behind it, most people that buy Pokemon cards are not players of the Pokemon TCG. They're collectors. They knew they had the audience and then capitalized on it. Like I said, it's not for me, but it is for a lot of people and that's perfectly okay. Just not my kind of thing. Finally, we have the only other game-related thing to come out in 2024, and that was Z-A. Well, not the game, the teaser, and that's why there's not a lot to say here. I am hyped. It was a curveball and I think that was the best part of it all. We predicted one thing and then they surprised us, which is pretty cool because after Legends Arceus I think we all believe that we have cracked the code, but there doesn't seem to be a code at all, they just do what they want. As for the lack of news throughout the year, it only surprised me until August. After not getting anything at Worlds, I knew on that exact moment that we would only see something at Pokemon Day 2025. Of course, there's always a slim chance that we see it in January or something, but I'm not betting on it in any way. Now, is that good? Well, I think it depends. I can't deny that I would have loved to have some news throughout the year. The starters here, the time period there, you know, the usual reveals, and I have to admit that my hype is probably not the same as it would have been in case something like that had happened. More stuff to think about, more stuff to be hyped about. But I can understand why they did it. It's just a full off year. Things are changing, there's even a new console coming out eventually. So I think 2024 was fine. I really enjoyed Mochi Mayhem, and I think having mythical events in-game is very nice. I was fine with Pocket, I played it for a few weeks and let go, but a lot of people like it. And a teaser for a Kalos Legends game is always a nice thing, but yes, it does feel like a very dry year after that, and it was. I think this means we can expect a 2025 that is packed with news. I expect a new trailer to be released at Pokémon Day, and if the game is to come out halfway through the year, things are gonna get crazy when it comes to marketing. If it comes out only at the end of the year, well, then things will be as usual. Either way, we're bound to have a unique experience with likely the same gameplay style of one of the most beloved games in the last few years. As much as 2024 was quiet, I think 2025 will have plenty of noise. And that is all I have for you today, my 2024 review of the Pokemon year. But what about you? Did you enjoy this more slow, quiet year? Let me know in the comments down below. And now, like the video if you like it, dislike if you don't, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Pokemon content and also ring the bell so you know when the next video is out. Also, you can become a channel member or check out my merch in order to further support the channel. I'd be forever thankful for that. You can follow me on social media or check out one of my streams here and on Twitch. All the links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.